I'm not really a tech person. What I am is a helpful gadget type person. I like anything that makes my life easier. I'm a mom of 8 kids. I'm busy all the time, like most people. I have a very full life, and I just like things that make my life easier. And so today I'm going to share with you guys, because if it makes my life easier, it might make yours easier too. So today I'm going to share with you guys 10 things that I have purchased from Amazon that I feel like make my life better and easier in some kind of way. They are gadgety, they are homey, they are mommy, they are all the things. So let's get into it. Number 1, we have this lovely car hook. And you might be asking yourself, Angie, what in the heck is that? Okay, this is something that I never knew I needed. Didn't purchase the first time that I came across it because I thought, I don't need that. And then later I came across it again and I thought, okay, it's come back into my life. The universe has brought it back into my life, or the algorithm, but whatever. Okay, let's pretend like there was some kind of kismet here. And I decided to hit purchase on it, and I have 0 regrets. And what this is a purse hook. If you are a mom and you are getting into your vehicle all the time, getting in and out, taking kids, drop off here, pick up there, all of that, you're often tossing your bag into the passenger seat. And maybe if you're like me, every once in a while, a slam on the brakes, you know, and your purse goes flying and everything goes flying. Or you need to reach in and grab something and you're having to like lean to the floor. This solves all of those problems. It hooks around the headrest, the metal parts of the headrest that go in. You just hook that around, it sits like this, and you hang your purse strap over it. And ta-da, your purse is safely secured to your car. You can easily get into things. It's not gonna go flying. The second car related item looks like an umbrella, not an umbrella. I grew up with grandparents. We lived in Florida for a long time. My grandparents lived in Florida, and I always remember, if you've lived in the South, particularly in Florida where it's the sunshine state, the sun is always shining and your car is always getting hot. It's really nice to have one of those visors. My grandparents always had one. Honestly, just kind of felt like, do people still use those anymore? Is that even a thing anymore? And then I came across this. And what I really like about this versus the sort of traditional, you know, sort of tri-fold, big cardboard things, this is essentially like an umbrella. And I would like to open it carefully in here, seeing as how we are indoors, you know, you're not supposed to open umbrella inside, right? Okay. It's a rectangular shaped umbrella, okay? It's a rectangular shaped umbrella. It makes it very easy to just go up behind your visor, pop it in, pop it down just like an umbrella, and fold it, and away you go. If you live in a climate where the sun is constantly heating up your car, if you drive a dark colored vehicle, I drive a black car, so it's always getting hot in there. It's always getting hot. And you people that have like black leather seats, I don't know how you do it. Those things scald my butt every time. So this can help keep the back of your thighs from getting 2nd or 3rd degree burns. The next thing I want to share with you is not so much a gadget, but just a home item that I love. A few years ago, I remember hearing about this like luxury laundry detergent. I believe it was called like Diva something. I tried that product and I did like it, and I do still buy it from time to time. However, it is very, very strong. It's a very strong floral scent. You have to use just a very little bit of it depending on the one you get. And I came across this one, which is called Beach Days from the Good Home Company. Naturally clean, no parabens, no sulfates, no phthalates, and it is a beachy, very like, I can't even describe the scent to you other than to tell you that it is amazing. They make a laundry fragrance as well as a detergent. I like the idea of a fragrance because, to be honest, I'm just going to keep using my regular like laundry detergent pods and stuff, but I just toss a little bit of this in so that when bedding comes out, when we wash our sofa, when we wash our pillows and our clothes, things come out, you know, just that fresh, clean laundry smell that smells so delicious. I know some people aren't into that. They don't want their laundry to smell like anything, but I really, really love it. But I've never heard anybody talk about this, and it smells incredible. Arguably 10 times better than the other one. So definitely check this out. The next item is a dirt trapper rug. This is one of those things that I thought, is that a gimmick? They keep calling it like the dirt trapper. That has to be a gimmick, right? It's just a rug. It's just an entryway rug. However, there's something about this rug, you guys. There's something about Mary. There's something about this rug. It actually does trap more dirt, and I kind of feel like I need to replace all the rugs in my entryways with these kind of rugs. I got this one for out here in my office cabin homeschool room area because we're having to come from the house. We live on a farm. My kids' feet always have dirt on them. You have to walk through the grass in the yard to get out here. By the time you get out here, there's dirt and stuff on your feet. Especially, we have a lot of like sandy soil. It can just be a big mess. So I have like the traditional kind of rug outside that you just wipe your feet on, the traditional kind of like mat. And it still wasn't ever really catching all the dirt, and I would end up with a lot of dirt in here in my office. Since I have switched to this dirt trapper rug, I have had, it cuts down on my sweeping, okay? I'm not gonna give you a number, okay? Because I just don't know enough to give you an actual number. But I can tell you it's cut down on my sweeping drastically, and the amount of like dirt that just kind of pools, the sandy dirt that kind of pools under my desk where I sit, nowhere close to what it was. I am just honestly so impressed with this dirt trapper rug. So if you're in need of a new entry rug or backdoor rug, whatever it is, definitely check out the dirt trapper rugs. They're pretty amazing. I'm hoping that this is going to blow your mind as much as it did mine. The next two things have been some of the greatest discoveries of my life. That should probably be hyperbolic, but it's actually not. So this is a battery operated with a little remote control light bulb. Whether you live in an apartment or a rented home where you can't drill into the walls, maybe you want to hang sconces on either side of your bed, but you can't, just cut into the wall and start rewiring things. Or maybe, like us, you live in a place where you can't pay someone $1 million to come do electrical work because nobody wants to work. Whatever your situation is, hardwiring new lights can be kind of a pain. And also, maybe you have a side table that's kind of just in the middle of, if your furniture's pushed to the middle and you've got like a sitting chair and a side table or a reading light, and you don't want the cord to the light running across the room where you can see it. The solution, you can cut the cord. A lot of times I would recommend, I see people cutting the cords all the time. You could definitely do that. I would recommend seeing if you can push it inside. A lot of times they're in some kind of a reservoir, if you will, at the bottom of the lamp, and you can just push the cord back up into it so that you don't have to actually cut it off. That would be my recommendation. That way you could use the lamp in a different way at some point. But this light bulb, you've got your little remote here. Voila! The battery operated and little remote control light bulb is the answer to all of your problems. Most of them anyways could probably be solved by this. I'm just saying, it's amazing. It's called the LED magic bulb. Amazing. In that very same vein, we have another solution. This is the puck light. So again, if you've got like wall sconces or something like that, you can just take this little puck light and place it inside the shade. They come with the little sticky, the little double sticky sided circles. So you just put one of these on here, then you can stick it inside the shade, just stick it up against the shade, and you could reach in and hit the light, or you can use the remote. And it's another great way to make a wall sconce functional. Again, just depending on what kind of light bulb, what size of light bulb, all of that. A regular light bulb may not work, but you can find different sizes of these puck lights, and these are a great solution to indoor lighting situations where you can't or don't want to hardwire and rewire lighting, which is a big pain. That's not an easy task for most people. Now, speaking of creative solutions for interesting problems, meet the double-sided sticky tape that can actually hold a lot, okay? A lot of weight. I don't remember off the top of my head what the weight limit is, but I'll put it here on the screen. This stuff is amazing. It's a fantastic solution, again, for hanging things on the wall. If you either can't or don't want to drill into the walls, maybe you know that, maybe this collage of photos you want to hang or something is not going to be permanently that way. You may want to change it, or maybe you're like me and you just really like to change home decor a lot and you don't want to have to putty and repaint the areas where you drilled holes into the wall and then changed your mind 6 months later. This is a fantastic solution for, again, apartments or just situations where you personally don't want to drill into the wall and you want to be able to hang something. This stuff is awesome. Okay, next is something for the kitchen that, again, I thought perhaps was a little bit gimmicky in the beginning, but I have absolutely fallen in love with it, and it's become something that I feel like I almost don't, it's not that I couldn't live without it, let's not be dramatic, but I don't want to, okay? I don't want to live without it, and that's my Ziploc bag organizer. Who knew? Who knew that this was a struggle that was really just needing to be solved, begging, crying out to be solved? And Amazon solved it for me, and I just can't thank them enough. This thing is awesome. We do actually utilize multiple different sizes of Ziploc bags, snack bags, gallon bags, quart size bags. We use them all, and I love this thing. So you're not opening it with the boxes going everywhere. You know, when you pop open the little lid and then the little lid part sticks up, and then when you open the drawer it catches and then it pulls the thing and the Ziploc bags go everywhere. I'm making this sound like it's probably a bigger problem in my daily life than it actually is or was, but it was annoying enough that I was willing to try this solution, and I'm so glad that I did because it's awesome. So, in the words of Woody from Toy Story, if you don't have one, get one. Next up, we have something that's perhaps maybe not a solution to everyone's problem. I did share about this in a recent favorites video, but I wanted to share it again because I also forgot to mention in that video that there are other colors. There's like an iridescent, opalescent color that I kind of wish I would have gotten because it's really, really beautiful and lots of different sizes. The reason that I love these is not just because it's nice to feel fancy at home drinking your coffee. I'm somebody who, I don't go out to coffee shops all the time. I don't go out and get fancy coffees. We have an espresso machine. We're home all the time. We drink coffee at home. It's nice to feel a little bit fancy with your coffee at home, and this is a great way to do that. And also, if you're like me, I'm coming out here to the cabin, and I'm always carrying my coffee and accidentally spilling it, splashing it, all those kind of things. It's also a great way for moms whose coffees get cold very quickly, but you don't want to drink it out of a travel mug all the time because that just feels like you should be going somewhere, and you're not going anywhere, you're staying home. So this is a great way. You can put this little cap on top, keep your coffee warm while you're changing a diaper, dealing with a tantrum, getting to pee alone. Maybe you're getting to do that. Congratulations to you, and you come back and your coffee's warm. I've made your day. Then it, of course, becomes a coaster. Again, fantastic. Fantastic, just little double use here. I think is great, okay? That's kind of the point of these gadgety things, okay? Is that they're not like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna die without it. I like to have it, okay? Don't judge me. Last, but certainly not least, is this little cell phone holder. And of course my cell phone is over there charging. You might be asking yourself, really, is that really like necessary, needed, whatever? I know that they make different ones with like grippy things or whatever. Here's the thing, when I'm sitting at my laptop or when I'm in the kitchen and I'm doing things, I don't have like a built-in stand on my phone. I have a bandolier, but I think it's probably called a bandolier if we're gonna be French. I don't know. Anyways, it's a phone case that also has almost like a purse strap to it, because I drop my phone so much. I will bend over and it will fall out of my coat pocket or pop up out of the back of my pants pocket. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and oftentimes if I'm wearing leggings or something, I don't even have a pocket. So a solution for me has been to wear the phone case with the purse strap on it when I'm oot and a boot on my property and doing things. But that also means that I don't have the little case that pops open and you can kind of sit your phone down and prop it up. This is a great solution, a great way to just sit your phone down, whether again you're at your computer working and you want to be watching something while you're working, or maybe you're in the kitchen and you're following a recipe and you want to just have your phone right there. I like it because it holds my phone obviously horizontally, which is how I'm going to be watching a video. It's angled so you can kind of tilt your phone forward and backward a little bit. It's got the little bit of silicone grippiness here to kind of hold the phone in place. I really love this thing. Again, kind of one of those things that I purchased on a whim and didn't know how practical and helpful it was actually going to be to me until I got it home and started using it. And now I love it. I love it a lot. I also love that it's not the grippy ones that you have to spread apart and try to slip your phone in before it snaps back shut and pinches your fingers. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, those are my 10 home gadgets and items and things that I have been loving that have made my life easier. Maybe they will make your life easier too. Of course, as always, all the links and everything will be down below in the description box. Be sure to subscribe if you've not already, and I will see y'all again very soon. Bye.